Okay, if I was starting again, what would I do to get to 30K per month in pure profit with my agency, consultancy business, or coaching business? Well, this is exactly what I would do. And I'm going to be talking about the 4 elements that make up the hybrid funnel system, which is the system I use to particularly book calls for my business and land clients through Instagram. So before we get into the 4 elements and how this actually works, I'm assuming that you have your offer, messaging, and service delivery dialed in. I'm going to assume whether you're an agency owner, you're a B2B agency owner, or you're a coach or you're a consultant, or whatever it is you do. For the purpose of this training, we're going to be looking at client acquisition using my hybrid funnel system in order to funnel leads, clients, and prospects into your Instagram DMs, starting conversations with them, nurturing those leads, book them on calls of your business every single month. So that's getting that out of the way. First, you need to have an offer, messaging, and service delivery dialed in order for this to work. So what are the 4 elements? What are the 4 components that we are going to use to get these leads and to get these sales booked in for our coaching consulting business? Well, first and foremost, you need a consistent way of getting attention. You need a predictable, sustainable, and consistent way of getting attention. Now, my favorite way to do that is to use profile visit ads on Instagram, because it's literally money in versus money out. And we can actually see on Ads Manager or on when you're boosting the post on Instagram, we can see based on the ad spend and the audience and kind of where you're aiming the ads at, what the predictive engagement is. When you're on Instagram, you'll see if you're spending $100 per day over a 10-day campaign at $1,000, Instagram will tell you you're predicted to get 100,000 eyeballs or whatever it is. So we can actually see roughly how many eyeballs we are going to get in a campaign. And that's very, very powerful. It's very impactful, and we can get that attention. We can capture it, nurture it, and convert it, which is exactly what we're going to do here. What I like to also do is use YouTube long form content to then nurture that audience, because on Instagram, if you're creating a 30 or 40 second reel ad and then you're also creating 30-40 second reels on your profile, yes, that is very good in order to squeeze some really valuable content into a short form video and get it out there to your audience. However, it doesn't really get someone to like, know, or trust you. It's just a short video. They don't really get to know you. How do we get people to know us? By using YouTube. So we are going to supplement our profile visit ads and our Instagram profile with long form nurturing YouTube content. So that is how we are going to get attention. One of the main problems in the coaching space or in the coaching industry is people pump organic content by itself and hope they're blessed by the algorithm and hope they pump out all this content and copy other people's videos and copy this content and that content. The algorithm is going to blow them up and they're going to get a shit ton of views, and they are eventually going to get loads of sales from this. However, you are literally paying potluck if that's the way you do it. That is not a sustainable model. It's not a consistent model, and you're going to be up and down. You're going to get peaks and troughs every single month in your coaching business or agency, whatever it is you're doing. You need to capture attention the right way. It needs to be predictable. And with profile visit ads, it is very predictable. As I say, they literally tell you how many eyeballs you're going to get, and you can up your ad spend or lower your ad spend, reverse engineer your numbers, and based on that, get people into your funnel and then capture the attention, which is what we're going to talk about next. So in terms of capturing the attention, you're watching a YouTube video right now. I have no idea who you are. You're just a number on a screen to me. You're just a view. How would I recommend you capture someone's attention? Well, we need to funnel them across over to an Instagram profile, and they're going to follow us on that Instagram profile. And then we have a name and a face, and then we have a lead. They're going to follow us on our Instagram profile, and then we have them. We have them in our funnel. You have them in your funnel, and then you can go ahead and direct message them on Instagram. This is really, really important because you need to get the attention and you need to capture it. Okay, now you have the follower. What do you do then? So the old way is, reaching out to someone, financially qualifying them and getting them on a call ASAP to try and get a closer or a sales rep to work some magic and get them across the line and sell them a 5 to 10K program. That does not work. Well, at least it doesn't work anymore, because that person is going to be extremely cold. They're going to have no idea about the offer. They're going to have no idea about the person. They're going to be in a sales call with a sales rep whose program it isn't even in. They've never met the coach. It is very, very low converting, and it's very painful, and it's very stressful to manage. Now, if you do it the new way of setting, where you're going to nurture them over on Instagram, you're going to nurture them in the DMs, this is going to be very, very, very powerful. It's going to be very impactful, and there are strategies and techniques you can use to do this. Now, in terms of getting into the nuts and bolts of that, we could be here all day in terms of the DM strategy and what you do and how you set up these sequences and how you nurture them. If you want more information on that, go over to Instagram and DM me Scale, and I will send you my full course on how we nurture people in the DMs. Really, really powerful. We're not going to get into that now, but just know you don't want to go gung-ho. You don't want to go in really, really hot, financially qualifying them, getting them on a call, torturing them with 100 follow-ups. You want to actually provide value to these people. You want to put value first. You want to show them you actually care about their situation and dive into their pain points and see if you can actually help them. And don't just get them on a call for the sake of anything. Actually dive into their pain points. Which is really, really important. So you're probably thinking, what is this process called? This is simply called appointment setting. This is the appointment setting process. You've probably heard that buzzword. It's become very, very popular now in the biz op info product space, but that is simply what we are going to be doing. We are going to be appointment setting them by providing value. We want to provide as much value and we want to nurture them. And as I said, there are loads of techniques you can use in order to have this as a very, very high converting process. You can send them long form content. You can send them a lead magnet in the form of a mini course. You can send them resources, and it all revolves around one thing: actually caring about the person you're speaking to. Can you help them? Because if you can't help them and you just want to book them on a call and close them into a program just for money or just for the sake of it, that is not going to be a sustainable model. You want to be very, very proud of the program you have, so much so you know it's going to get this person results, and don't just book them in for no reason, just as a cash grab. You want to be really, really emphatic and really, really concise and have conviction in your program and know it's going to get this person results. And that is how the conversion process is going to be so much smoother. So we've covered attention. We're getting profile visit ads, that's predictable and consistent attention to our Instagram profile, to our offer. We're going to nurture them with long form YouTube content. Then we are going to capture that attention, and then we do that in the form of a follow. Then we are going to DM that person, and we're going to go into the appointment setting process, which again revolves around value. How can we give this person as much value as possible? And then that will lead to them liking, knowing, and trusting us and booking onto a sales call, which is where you're going to convert them. So that is literally it. I call this the hybrid funnel system. That is the system that I use to predictably book 5 to 8 calls for my business every single day. And it literally revolves around these 4 pillars: grabbing attention, capturing that attention, having a conversation, providing value, and then converting that lead into a paying customer that we know we can get killer results for. That is literally it. That is the process. That is the hybrid funnel system that I know this will get you to 30K pure profit if you implement this. But let's get into and crunch some numbers now so I can show you how this actually works. So these are the KPIs and numbers that you could have for a coaching business. So let's say you have an SMMA offer. Let's say you have an Amazon FBA offer. Your offer is 4K for one-to-one coaching for however long it is. Now, on average, if you're taking a sales call, you're not going to get a pay in full on the call. Someone's not going to pay you 4K up front. On average, they're going to pay you about 2K, 50% of your total program cost. So for the purpose of this example, we're going to be working off a 2K cash collected. And to get to 30K per month in pure profit, we are going to have to get 15 sales. Now, if you're thinking this is a load of sales, how the hell am I going to get 15 sales? Currently you might be struggling to get your first few clients, or you might have never got 15 sales before. This is where we're going to do a paradigm shift, because eventually, if you implement what I'm telling you right now, you are going to be doing 15 sales like clockwork. It's going to become easy to you. So you need to make a paradigm shift in your mind, and you need to tell yourself this is very, very possible. Soon, this will feel like the norm, and you'll be looking to get 30, 40, 50 sales. So how are we going to do this? For this example, we're going to work off the basis that we're getting 1,000 followers. Now, these metrics are literally the metrics I use in my business. So these metrics are very, very doable. They're very gettable. They're actually quite conservative. So just follow along. I'm going to break it down very simply. Let's say on a monthly basis, we're getting 1,000 followers, and these are coming from Instagram profile visit ads and YouTube content, mainly from Instagram profile visit ads. We're getting 1,000 followers. Of those 1,000 followers, those leads, 5% are going to book a call. Of those 5% that book a call, we're going to have a 70% show up rate. Obviously, not everybody's going to show up to the call. We're going to use a pre-sequence nurturing process to make sure 70% show up. Of that 70%, 35% are going to close, which is going to leave us with 15 units. That is literally it. That is the math broken down. That is as simple as you need to make this. If you are an agency owner right now, if you are a consultant, a coach, this is literally what you have to do. 30K per month in pure profit, 15 sales on a 4K offer, 2K cash collected. We're going to get 1,000 followers from Instagram, ads, and YouTube content. 5% booked in, 7% show up, 35% close. Boom. Super simple. Now, if you've done a question like, Dylan, what do the ads look like? Or what is my call process? What's the sales process look like? Well, if you've all these million questions, I have a full workshop over my Instagram. Just go over and DM me the word scale. I can give you that in more detail, but don't overcomplicate this. You literally don't need to overcomplicate this at all. This is all you have to do to hit 30K per month in pure profit. It is simple. It's like that old saying, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's going to take hard work, but you don't need to overcomplicate this. Just literally go and do this. Also, I know there's going to be a ton of you out there. Oh, Dylan, this is going to take so long. This is like such a long process. I need to set all this shit up. No, you can get this done in 14 days. Literally, you can probably get it done quicker than 14 days. Set up 2 Instagram ads. Literally take you a couple of days. Script them, film them, send them to an editor. Edit them yourself. They don't need anything fancy. Set them live. Within 5 to 7 days, you'll start and get a ton of leads in. DM the leads. Book them on a call. Boom, close them. It's as simple as that. Like, you do not need to overcomplicate this. Problem with people in general, in entrepreneurship, specifically in the coaching and consulting space, they have analysis paralysis. They like to analyze things and plan and plan and plan. And then next thing they know, they're planning, and 3 to 4 weeks has gone by. 5 to 6 weeks has gone by. Months have gone by. They're too busy planning and letting everybody leapfrog them and letting the killers out there that are actually putting this into place go out and action this. They're still planning. This is literally all you need to get to 30K per month. This exact hybrid funnel I use in my own business. This is literally all you need. It is as simple as that. Just go out there and action this. That's all you need to do. Literally just go out there and action this. If you need more detail, go over to my profile. I'll give you my mini workshop completely free, where it goes into more detail on how you actually action this. You don't even need that. Just do it. Just go out there and do it. Honestly, it is so simple. You could be getting results with this in 14 days or even less. So hopefully you found that valuable. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you want any more information, go over and DM me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video.